Hello and welcome to this ICT lesson. Today I want us to discuss two important functions in MS Excel. The first one being SUMIF and the second one is COUNTIF. Now you can see this function has two words in one. The first one is sum, meaning we are summing figures. Then the second part is if. When you see if, it means we are making a decision on whether to pick something when a certain condition is met or not to pick it when we are summing. And this function has three parts. In the bracket you can see. We call these ones parameters of a function. These three parameters have different uses. The first one is what we call cells to search, or a group of cells where we are going to search item on the second part. In other words, in the first part of this function, we are giving Excel a list of cells or a range of cells where it will search the second item in this bracket. Now, in the third part of this function is the range of cells where we will get the amount or figures to be added together or to be summed. Now, the most important thing to remember here is the middle part of this function contains what is to be searched. The first part of this function is a list of cells where the value to be searched will be found. Then in the third part of this function are cells which contain numbers which will be added. I will show you here in MS Excel how we can do the SUMIF function. Now you can see here I have a list of supermarket items which were purchased, and these items are mixed up together. In this column, the names of the items are written, and in the next column are the groups or categories of this item. We have some items of groceries, some are hardware, consumables, and even others are for the household items like soap and such things. Then we have city here. We are assuming we have two branches, one in a city called Nairobi, another one in a city called Mombasa. And this information is just mixed up for the two cities. Then the last column, this one, contains the value of the item or the amount of the item we purchased during a certain period. And these figures are just totals. And each figure has a corresponding city and a category. Now, assuming we want to use these smaller tables here to analyze the data so that we can find out the total for grocery, the total for hardware, consumable. One method will be to just use the eyes. Then you just click the figure like this. Then you add, click another figure, add, click another figure like that, so that you get totals. But that one can only work if your list is small like mine. But if you are dealing with a huge range of data ranging into thousands, it is not possible to use that method of using your eyes and summing them together. So let me just show you how I'm going to apply the if function. I'm just going to this cell for the grocery, put equal sign. I will type the amount, the name SUMIF. When it is suggesting from this pop-up box, just double click the function's name. Now you can see here another box has popped up to guide you. Here it is written, the first part is range, that is a range of cells to search. The second part is criteria. Criteria means what is being searched. In this case, we are searching for grocery. And the last part, it is written here sum range. It is the range of cells where summing will occur for the corresponding values of what is being searched. So for the range, I will just come and select. I want to search grocery from here to here. I am just selecting them like that. Then I will put a comma. I will write the name of the item to be searched. In this case, it is grocery. Just write grocery. You should not do any spelling mistakes. Uppercase and lowercase are allowed, but no spelling mistake. After writing the criteria or what I'm searching, I will put another comma. Then the last part is sum range, or the range of cells with the values to be summed, which correspond to what has been searched. And in that case, I will pick it from here, E2 to E11. Just select it like that. After that, just close the brackets and press enter. So from this SUMIF calculation, it means if I pick the values for the grocery and add them together, I will get this total. I can just do it very quickly. I can just highlight the cells for grocery. Let me just click here. This is for grocery. Highlight it. Check again with the eyes. Highlight that. Another one for grocery. Highlight that. So I want to sum them and see if I will get the same value which SUMIF calculated here. So I can just use any cell like down here, put equal sign, just use the sum function, double click, click the first one, plus that, and press enter. You can see the total here is similar to the total here. So the calculation for the grocery is correct and our sum function has worked correctly. So the next thing I want to do is calculate total for the hardware using the sum function. Just use the same method. Double click it here. I want to sum item from here, and the item itself is hardware now. And I want you to pick the values to be added from here which meet the condition, and just press enter. Do the same for consumables. SUMIF. Can you check from here to here, comma, what to be searched? Search for consumables. Consumable, close quote. Where do I get values? Get them from E2 down to E11. Close the bracket and press enter. Do the same for household. SUMIF. Double click. Select from here to here. Look for the word household, comma. Put the word household in quotes. Close the quote, comma. Get the values to be summed from E2 to E11. press enter. And now that is how SUMIF works. The next thing I want to do, I want totals for each city. We have two cities, the one for Nairobi and the ones for Mombasa. So we want totals for these cities. You can see in this city column, the cities are mixed up. So I want SUMIF to choose for a particular city and add them. So I will just come here, equal sign SUMIF, double click. We have to get the city from D2 to D11, comma. What to search? I want to search for Nairobi. Nairobi. We have to get the value to be added. Add them from E2 to E11. Press enter. Same to Mombasa. SUMIF. Double click. Where do I get Mombasa? Get it from D2 to D11, comma. Put in quote the word Mombasa. Mombasa, close quote. Then where do I get the values to add? Add from DE2 down to 11 and press enter. Now, if I want to confirm if what I'm saying is true, let me try to sum the one for Nairobi and let's see if we will get 735. So I can just come here and put equal sign. And click the one for Nairobi here, put a plus, check with my eyes, another Nairobi plus, another Nairobi plus, Nairobi plus, Nairobi plus, Nairobi, enter. You can see the total here, which was calculated with the SUMIF, is correct compared to what I've manually done using the sum function. So this is how SUMIF works. Now I will take you to COUNTIF. As the name is suggesting, there are two parts. It means we are counting some items which meet a certain criteria. For example, if I want to count the number of transactions in Mombasa, I can get them from the list which I used for the supermarket. If I want to count the number of transactions for Nairobi, I will be able to count them, but I will only count if it meets a criteria of what I want. If I want for Mombasa, it should only count if it is Mombasa. If I want for Nairobi, it should only count if it is Nairobi. So this COUNTIF has two parts, not like SUMIF. This one has only two parts. The first part is the range of cells from where to search. Then the second part is what you are searching from those range of cells. It means it will search all the range while counting what you want. We can do it in Excel as follows. Now in this small box here, I want to count the number of transactions which were done in Mombasa and the number of transactions we did in Nairobi. You can see a transaction is one row represent a transaction. And here I can count, I have 10 rows of transactions. So I want it to select only the one for Nairobi and count them, and also to count the one for Mombasa and give me that summary in this small box here. So I will just start with Nairobi. I will just put equal sign, just write COUNTIF. Then I will double click it from the list. Now you can see from this pop-up box, the first item is range, where range of cells where we are searching. And in that case, I want to search this city column. So search from D2 to D11, put comma, what are you searching to be counted? I'm searching for Nairobi, so I'll put the word Nairobi in quote, and I will just close the bracket and press enter. So in this case, I have 6 transactions for Nairobi. I can even count them here. I have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see the count if works correctly. I will do the same for Mombasa. Put equal sign count if, double click the word count, show it where you want to start counting. I want to count from D2 to D11, comma, which city do you want to be counted? Mombasa. I'll put it in quote and close the bracket and press enter. So you can see here there are only 4 transactions for Mombasa. I can even count them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is how SUMIF and COUNTIF is used to simplify our work. Thank you for participating. See you next time. Bye bye.